Nothing quite defines a season like seizing an opportunity. The opportunity that comes when the #1 team in the country comes into your house and you have an opportunity to stake your claim to one of those coveted playoff positions. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Bowman.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You have got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Wants to go up top on first down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up. And you can tell, QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Now the play fake. A little release to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer.
Going for it all. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
Well, really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hogs on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
They'll try the run. Turning it on. Got enough for the first. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38, and the running game doing work. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. At the 45, on his way. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down.
That nigga fast as a bitch. 98. God damn. 99? You got 299 speed, niggas?
14.
What the fuck?
You want to know why this offense runs the football a lot? Because you got a guy that's top 5 in college football rushing. You give him the football, and he'll continue to make plays. I imagine they're going to keep feeding him because he keeps putting up productive numbers.
Quarterback may change this route. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. starting to feel a little pressure. And the ball's out. Who's going to get it? And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. The Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now's when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with off.
Touchdown, Tennessee! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside. And the ball is loose on the return. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Pulls it fired complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Pulls it in. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to intercept a first-half turnover can swing momentum? Takes it the other way. Running inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Vols!
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand-new game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Stanford. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Gets it to the back. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Using his legs, it's Silva. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The give to the back.
Damn, that nigga fast.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Quarterback making checks. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He rifles one deep to the left. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The Vols are in the hurry-up. With the run on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the wideout. Trying to start the drive with a pass.
Nigga, catch it.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. On the ground, it's Silva. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. He's piled up 82 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They're setting up the screen. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Now from inside the red zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Dogs! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They're going to throw it to start the drive. On the run, deep down the right side. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
To the air on 1st down. Fires left. Makes the catch. It's Silva. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Moving closer to the red zone. It's at the 27 on 1st down. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. Zings it complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. From the red zone, looking for a space. Grabbed behind the line, it's Silva. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got his man, makes the grab. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Volunteers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He wants to throw it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. So here is the Tennessee offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. He completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
The play action fake. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it inside the 25. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Across the 25, he's got room. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw on first down. Fires one high and deep. Catch and stride inside the 15.
Bro, why do they do such dumbass animations at the worst fucking time, bro? Why in the fuck would you ever try and do an interception where you would need to fucking jump like that? That's fucking retarded. That's fucking stupid.
And just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Running back searching for a hole. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. The Vols can play this second down a lot of ways with just... to go. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass on second down. Here comes the heat. Caught near the sticks. It's Silva. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. On the move, he fires. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Vols will punt this one away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The touchdown drive cut the deficit last time they had it. Forced the punt. Now a chance to really make this a football game.
And I think if you're the offensive coordinator here, you're revisiting that last drive and asking yourself, okay, what did I call? What worked? What can I keep dialing up so we can keep scoring?
Dang right, because you got the momentum. You're back in this football game. Everything is going your way. Your defense just contributed, so that lead they had, just keep chipping away, and who knows what will happen.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. It's complete to the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Georgia sends out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the returner will be brought down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
First down. With the catch, it's Kearney. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He wants to change this route. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Volunteers moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw it. Working that left side now. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Makes the catch. It's Kearney. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Give to the running back. Touchdown Vols! And they take it in for 6 more points. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Gets loose in the middle. He slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So here is the Tennessee offense. Here's the handoff. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Volunteers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They go to the ground. Crosses the 45. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To the ground with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. 10. Touchdown Volunteers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Stanford. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Bulldozes his way through. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
So now it's 2nd and long.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Dogs will have it 1st and 10.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to...
Fires toward the end zone. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Got some room to run. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. So they're closing in on a solid top 25 win for the resume, in addition to holding off any thoughts of an upset.
Well, they were very anxious and eager, too, to make a statement to the entire country just how dominant they were. They have so much confidence in themselves, but they wanted to prove it to everybody else. They wanted to prove it to their opponent here today. They dominated in all three phases.
And now they put the college football world on notice. That was a nice win. You get these top 25 wins, they're big for your resume, big for your confidence, and everybody else starts to look at you a little bit more seriously.
With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. To the ground, he's got it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for space. It's Silva. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Vols kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Power football with the run. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
Trying to make magic with his feet. There he goes. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. And the Vols trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. One more play to pad the stats. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to fire. Going for 6. Touchdown, Tennessee. Quick strike through the air for the score. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad.